off now. If the reports are correct, Sabril Matias, former IBF champion at 140 pounds, has just popped dirty for his before his upcoming bout. He's supposed to be defending his world title versus I believe it was Dalton Smith or something like that. But you know what makes me so upset about this one? You know, there's been multiple cheaters, of course, this year. But this guy, Sabril Matias, man, this one really makes me mad because this is the same guy that killed a man in the boxing ring. I can't think of his name right now, the guy that passed away. But I had always had in my mind, I used to think like, man, I wonder if he was drug tested for that fight. And this is the reason why somebody like myself, you know, has high concerns about drug testing in the sport, because I've seen situations where these dudes have got, you know, have lost their lives in that boxing ring, you know. But here we are, Sabril Matias gets his title back, you know, or wins a world title again against that one guy. I forgot the guy's name, but he won the WBC title in a gift. I felt, you know, I don't think he had did enough to defeat the champion, but he gets this title, and it seemed like they already had in the works for Dalton Smith guy to get this shot at Matias, you know. But man, get this fool the fuck out of here, man. That's how I feel about Sabril Matias, man, because it makes you question all his fights before this one. You know, I don't know if this guy is just started juicing up, or he been juicing all this damn time and just barely got caught. You know, this is real bad, man. This is real bad. You know, because like I stated, man, you know, it's already a brutal sport. Dudes can lose their life in that boxing ring just from a brain bleed, or just, you know, getting hit too many times and not able to recover and slip into a coma and die. But you got these dudes steroided out the game. I'm telling you, man, 2025 has got to be the most juiciest year of boxing, man. I mean, it's fighter after fighter after fighter after fighter, bro. It's just non-stop, you know. And somebody like Sabril Matias, who already killed a man in that boxing ring, it make you question, how long has this motherfucker been juicing? You know? Shout out to Lisa Bells, Charles, you know, and everybody catching the playback. Sad, man. Sad times, bro, in this sport of boxing, where shit like this is still taking place. And I did the video earlier giving props to that one channel, King O's, where these cheaters are getting cleared. And look, once again, y'all, this is the WBC. Vada catches another dirty athlete, and let's see what the WBC do about Sabril Matias, because they already cleared. We've seen them clear Conor Ben. We've seen them clear Jaime Munguia this year. We've seen them clear Francisco Rodriguez this year. So we can just expect for Sabril Matias to get cleared as well, right? And like King O said in this video, why are these guys getting cleared? Why are these guys getting cleared? It's the WBC, man. You know, they've had many opportunities to do the right thing, you know, to change the course of their actions. They could just really lay the hammer down and put the max suspension, penalize these athletes, drop them out of the rankings, to really send a hard message across the sport that if you cheat, you're going to lose out on so much. So it's not worth it. But are they going to do that? Yeah, Charles Suleiman, straight dirtbag, scumbag. Man, if you are one of those boxers that has to cheat to compete, you know the best place for you to be is the WBC, because they are clearing 90% of the athletes that are VADA tests, man. A high percentage of athletes that are failing the VADA test clearing them. I mean, it's 2025, present day, they still doing it. So, I know one thing, this Dalton Smith guy better not proceed with the fight. The fight better be canceled. You know, I believe Dalton Smith is with Eddie Hearn too. I believe he's with Eddie Hearn, so Eddie better do the right thing about this one. But yeah, man, y'all give y'all thoughts, man. Y'all give y'all thoughts. Some people gonna ignore this one, but same recurrent theme. You know, damn, I wish I could remember the dude's name. But yeah, man, this is the same guy that murked the man in the boxing ring. And now we find out this guy is juiced. You know, and it's a possibility he's been juiced for a long fucking time, because you gotta remember, he was the IBF champ. And we know IBF champions aren't VADA tested. They are, unless they're paying for it. But a lot of the testing was administered through USADA if you were an IBF champ, not VADA. And based off reports and all of that, and past, you know, interviews and information that has come out on the USADA, you know, they not even random. A lot of times they tell the athletes when they about to pop up. Oh, by the way, 2 weeks from now, we're going to pull up, you know, and test you for this upcoming bout. You know, whereas VADA don't tell you shit. You got to tell them your whereabouts so that they can pull up when they feel like it. And, you know, it's crazy that a lot of these athletes still think that they can outsmart VADA. You know, and with all these drug cheats getting caught up now, y'all can't say this is a conspiracy or put all this shit on Victor Conte. Victor Conte gone. Victor Conte is gone. So VADA is still doing their job. These cheaters are still getting exposed. You know, but unfortunately, there's no real detrimental consequences for the actions of these cheaters, man. So just bringing awareness to it. Once again, Sabril Matias, fuck you, man. You a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit. And you ought to be a goddamn ashamed of yourself, man. You know. And this is the dangerous thing about this, you know, we call it a poor man's sport. This is the dangers of that shit. You got a lot of these broke ass, you know, nothing ass individuals that are trying to make something of themselves, which is okay. You know, they're trying to make something of themselves, but they're going about it the wrong way. A lot of them is going into the black market and getting these explosive ass drugs. And got these people cheering them on and their countries behind them, and people, you know, not having a clue what the hell they doing leading up to these fights where they getting these victories, getting their hand raised where all these fans is cheering them on and shit. Terrible, man. This is a bad look. Of course, not only on the sport of boxing, but a bad look for Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? All it does is bring attention, like, damn, another Puerto Rican popped, or another Mexican popped, or another this pop, another that pop. That's all it does is bring attention. It's like a little tally sheet, man, keeping record of all of these countries that got these dirty athletes all over the fucking place. You know, even over here in America, I'll be flaming the shit out of them when they pop. You know, they all equal to me, equally inferior. So, yeah, man, y'all give y'all thoughts, you know. Actual facts. What up, homie? Yeah, man. So with that much said, man, you know, we'll find out what kind of steroid it is. You know, we'll get educated and find out about this new performance enhancing drug, because you know that's what it's all about, learning and shit, learning about all of these damn performance enhancing drugs, how some of these performance enhancing drugs be giving these fighters titties, ovaries and shit, probably. They be turning into full-fledged females trying to win Conor Ben. If they didn't catch him, Conor Ben will have titties right now, man. Full C cups or some shit. Because these are a lot of the side effects these dudes are risking. Risking having ass and titties for a world title. The shit is, I'm laughing, but the shit is not even funny. The shit is it's insane work, man. That these dudes want to become Nicki Minaj and get a WBC belt, man. So that much being said, man, hopefully y'all as disgusted as me when it comes to this sport and how these dirty athletes keep getting passes, because there's a very strong chance, 89-90% chance, Subriel Matias is going to you know, he is going to make an excuse. He's going to blame it on some kind of food product, you know. Or maybe he's going to blame it on the hair product, you know, the hair dye he normally used and shit. He'll say it was in the hair dye, you know. So, I don't know, man. You know, these dudes, man, they come up with all type of shit. Jordan, what's up, bro? 6 months suspension, cancel fight, strippers rank. There need to be more than that. Subriel Matias, man, literally trying to get off dudes off the planet, man. He literally trying to get people off the planet, you know, for these world titles, man. So, but yeah, another former champ, you know, another champ with another shit stain on his resume, on his legacy, you know, all white Easter suit with a dookie stain in the back. That's how y'all look, man. You know, y'all try to make it all like it's super shiny and great career. It's not. I see shit stains, you know. So, another shitty athlete who can't get it from the mud and work hard, exposed. So, once again, fuck you, Subriel Matias, and WBC, fuck y'all too in advance, because I know y'all not gonna do the right thing. As long as Mauricio Sulaiman is in charge, you know, nothing will change, man. So certain people are in leadership that don't need to be, and the result of them being in leadership is chaos. There's been nothing but chaos under the overseeing and authority of Mauricio Slob Sulaiman. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I got for this one, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to the ones that caught the playback. I'm out.